Hi and welcome to the Art of Tarot. This is a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars for February 2022. Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited that you're here with me also in this new year. In the beginning of the reading, I will talk about general energies for you. In the second part of the reading, I will talk about a love and love relationship situation. And in the very end of the reading, I will also draw some charms, pull some charms. I did this reading in German earlier on my German channel, so check that out. That's the reason why the cards are laying out here. And we get started right away. This is super interesting reading, Cancer, I think, because it really indicates you stepping into your power, into a very mature way of dealing with your circumstances, with your surroundings, with your environment. Also being the creator of your environment, staying in your power, staying in control, and facing the challenges in a very mature way. Especially when it comes to your emotions. You are in the Empress energy here, and I think this is really the center card of the reading that overlooks the whole situation. So you're really very, very mature when it comes to dealing and reacting to emotions, staying grounded, staying secure, staying stable, still continuing to build and to create your kingdom or your queendom. And you are very stable here with the Empress, and very creative and very grown up in a sense. So I love that. And this is this overall energy. I think you're coming into this month with an understanding of how you want to also emotionally create an emotional environment for you with people who are very dear and close to you, that is fulfilling and that is safe. I even feel like, okay, there has been a moment of imbalance when it comes to your emotional life with close loved ones, maybe with family, maybe with partners, or with partnerships in general, but you're reacting to it in a very, very grown-up way. So this could be a partner maybe acting up, or your family maybe acting up, and you are not stepping down from your standards. I think you're keeping your standards, you're not compromising with the Empress here, because you're coming from a place of love, from a place of understanding, from a place of gentleness, from a place of kindness. And the reason you're not stepping down from your standards is because you want to bring that gentle, kind, loving energy and therefore power into your world, or keep it there, and you're not going to let people ruin your parade here. That's what I see. People will eventually ruin your parade sooner or later. You know, the question is, how do you react to that? And I feel like that's really the main topic here this month, because with the Five of Cups, I have a feeling that somebody ruined your parade, or somebody, or a person or a circumstance in your surroundings caused you some feelings of disappointment, maybe negative feelings with the Five of Cups, where you did not get what you wanted, or did not expect something to go down in a way that made you feel not great with the Five of Cups. I don't think it's a major thing, because the Empress is still very powerful in her strength here. So it's definitely nothing like a huge heartbreak situation. I think it's more like maybe, okay, there's always going to be some disappointment with people, you know, and you cannot control people, you can only control how you react to it. And that's kind of the Empress energy that I get here. And yes, you're disappointed, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna compromise even more than you already do. So the Four of Wands also suggests that you are really stepping into new energy of excitement, fun, and having a good time with other people, loved ones, maybe people that are closer friends, or it could really be a partner. You could also be meeting a partner or somebody new that would really fit the picture really well for you when it comes to what you want. You could also move into a new environment, new job, new house, new place where there's people that are like-minded and that you can really celebrate life with on whatever level. You know, it could be a work situation too, a job that is just more within your lane of what you actually want, and where you can bring yourself into the picture a little more, that fulfills you more. But the Four of Wands is a really nice card where you're taking a step into a new direction that just feels good for you and also for the people surrounding you. So you're really trying to create your own destiny. I even feel like this is a very, very powerful picture here that I'm seeing. So when it comes to relationships, it's interesting because I love this for Cancer. It's so funny. It's kind of ironic what's coming out here. Dear Cancer, listen, water signs in general. Not everybody always feels the vibe. You know, there's people who maybe cannot always accept all the things you want to offer them. Maybe they feel like, I get an energy that you are a little over caring and overbearing to a person right now. So maybe emotionally you either you hold back and you don't know how to balance emotions out right now within yourself. It's a little overwhelming. Or you therefore overcompensate and overgive, you know, because you feel like this is not, I'm not receiving enough, maybe with this Ten of Cups. So there's this energy, and that's a very Cancer kind of thing to do. When we feel like we don't get enough, we over nurture, which makes sense. Because nurturing feels good. It's just something within our system, our body. When we give, it really does produce oxytocin, and when we touch somebody, when we pet somebody, it's not only are we giving the person something, we're also, it produces something within our own systems. So it makes a lot of sense, you know, but sometimes it's too much for people, and it's not about you. I know it's difficult to integrate that truth. It's not about you personally. It's just sometimes people are not in a place to receive, and it doesn't even mean that they're bad people or toxic people. It's just sometimes it's too much, plain and simple. And it's like, I mean, I'm sure it depends on what relationship you had with your mother, but maybe some of you know the feeling when a mother is just over, you know, like, oh, I have everything, no thanks, mom, you know, please leave me alone. So don't be that mom, Cancer. Be a mom, how much, as much as you want, but don't, you know, if somebody does not have needs in that moment, oh, I'm sorry, and maybe somebody's thinking about, and the person you're thinking about right now, you should continue thinking about in this reading. Maybe it's not about this person not wanting what you have. It's just in the moment they can't accept it because there's maybe something else they even might, you know, I see even that there is a person maybe that, and I didn't even see that in the German reading, but in this reading maybe in particular, maybe there is a person you think they don't want what you have because they are offered other things from here. As you can see, there's a hand coming, but they are actually waiting for your offer. That could also be. So there's an energy with the Queen of Cups, either holding back emotions, not being open, flow with your emotions, or over giving. So don't do either. Try to maybe, I mean, I see that you are in the Empress energy again pretty soon, so I'm not worried that you're not gonna find the balance, because there's the Ace of Cups, you know. So there is a chance for new love here. Most definitely, there is a chance for new love. If you think a person is interested in another person, they are not. There might be another person interested in your person, but they are really interested in you. I think they're waiting for something to happen here. They maybe just don't know how to do it yet, how to move forward with this. But there is a Six of Wands, which means success. There's an Ace of Cups. So this is, if there's a new connection, go for it. If you are in a connection and you want to deepen the bond and you want to really emotionally express and take a step in, do it. I would say do it. Even if it comes with disappointment, but it's still better to open up your heart and then be disappointed than not do it and then regret it. I know it's a difficult one because it's scary, but I don't see a bad thing. I see success, you know, so it's success either way. We also have the Castle card, which I want to read from the book for you because it's a really good text. And I will also use the Astro Dice 12th house. Yeah, letting go of maybe ego-bound patterns when it comes to how you share emotionally. Again, is what you're giving, and this is really coming through for your Cancer, and I hope I'm not stepping on anybody's toes here, and this might be a little uncomfortable to hear, but you know, there is the good stuff where it's uncomfortable, because that's where we need to maybe look a little closer. When it comes to giving and being nurturing and motherly and caring, is it really about you or is it about them? You know, is it something where you feel like, well, actually I would like this person to do the same for me, that's why I'm doing it for them? I know that's a difficult one. Because even if I say it to myself, you know, I know that sometimes there's a truth in that I don't give freely often, or not often, but sometimes, you know, because you kind of expect something in return. And that can bring frustration, that can bring disappointment if you don't get anything in return. And I have that feeling here with the Ten of Cups and the Five of Cups, especially in a family situation. So this is something definitely to consider. The node here, it's really you're stepping more and more into your true path, also with people surrounding you, also maybe with partners, so that's awesome. The Castle, let's see, it's a good card. I mean, they're all good, but you know, the Castle, the Palace, the Penthouse, the Fortress. It's no wonder fairy tales tell of sleeping princesses within castle walls. Like most archetypes, the castle is loaded with duality. It represents abundant riches, seductive fantasy, ornate wonders, and lavish adornments, yet the walls are thick, cold, and shadowy. This card points to a tendency to hold on to possessions, quite possibly a literal home or position, that project the image of achievement, while the soul longs to run barefoot in the forest, leaving it all behind. At times we must settle down, yet the castle lulls us with its spell of materialism, and we fall asleep to our deepest dreams. The castle can be a motivating force, an enchanting goal to travel toward, but it is best not to linger within its walls of decadent deception for too long. Yeah, this is like emotional decadence too, you know, like when we overdo it emotionally, then it kind of gets boring. You know, it's like when you're with somebody who is just like showering you with attention all the time, it's like, ugh, come on, it's enough already. And that's something that you're not that attracted anymore. There needs to be a balance. I'm not saying withhold your caring and nurturing side, not at all. It's really about calibrating it and staying in your power, not losing your power therefore. And that's the Empress. That's what the Empress is about. She's still in her feminine power. She's still very attractive. She really pulls people in with her magnetism, but at the same time she's very loving, kind, and caring. But she's not giving it to people who cannot accept it and who don't know how to accept it, or who are right now not in a position where they actually need it. She's really giving her also emotional resources wisely, which is very mature, obviously. A lot of people who have kids don't know how to do it. And I think a lot of people learn in the process of having kids how to do it properly. And it's really a challenge, and in general a challenge to find the right amount of what a person needs and then to provide it. That's just not easy at all. So, okay. And that's why it's a very mature energy here, because I see you're mastering that throughout this month. And also dealing with this disappointment if it's not how you want it to be, or how you feel like it would be right, you know. Wow, okay, that's a lot. Here, this could be also about your public appearance and your public picture, that you're stepping into a different environment, a different arena. Nice, I love it. This could be about your job, maybe getting also some sort of more attention in your job, more public attention maybe. So we are working here with memories. Make sure you are very aware of past memories that might influence your situation now, and make sure that your memories are your power and not your weakness, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of, oh, weird, this person, yeah, this person is a little in a transformatory moment here when it comes to attachment and how they want to attach to a person. So I think they're transforming from loose into more serious. Wow, okay, crazy, wow, this is crazy. Look at that. This is how this came out. This is my charm for loose attachment. So that somebody is interested, but, you know, not committed, or it's not a deep emotional bond. This is my charm for safe attachment. And this is the transformatory charm, obviously. So I think they're really in a transformatory phase where they're thinking a lot about it. And I think you should give them the space, because there is a chance for new love. And there's a lot of passion involved also. So sexual energy is here, good. It's really about grounding and seeing from a grounded place. So stay with you, tiger's eye, and see things for what they are. Don't overstretch, don't bend. There is a chance to settle. This could be energy of both of you thinking about settling and what that means. And being very true to yourself. Be true to yourself. I think this is a process for you. It's going to be work now to be really true to yourself. And also, as soon as you stepped into that Empress energy, with this an earthy energy in a sense too, because it's also a Taurus card, I think you'll be able to communicate very clearly what you imagine in this to happen. But there is passion, there is this person needs a little bit of time. They're in a transformatory state. It's not that they are not interested, it's they need a little bit of time. Give them the time. Success. Don't try to get something out of them. Don't try to get an emotional reaction out of them. It's going to drive them away. I have to say it like that. And it's not because they don't like you. It's just because they are, they need time. They need time. And if you're patient enough, they might very well open up to you emotionally, and there's a chance for a deeper bond. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, and I'll talk to you next month. Bye.